This is the Weather Channel.
Yo, this shit is mad hard, yo. I can't take this school shit no more, man. Well, niggas be growling and shit. I'm ready to say fuck that shit. Get money with y'all niggas.
Yo, they study my moves, they mocking me, but they pockets is not as deep. It's obvious the hate is strong, but some of my joints are they bitches' favorite songs. Take the heads of these rappers and play them bronze and place them on my mantle where they belong. Yeah, the sire's back, this that dope shit. Every line is cracked, this that hard body, rewind it back. Madden block is where you find me, yeah, politicking. Eating rappers alive and I ain't stop shitting. My wet sipping, I ain't stop pissing. Never had a pot to piss in, now I'm sitting at the tables talking business. I leveled up, if they talking down, I hope they bread is up. I put the pressure on and I ain't letting up. That other shit ain't impressive, it's dead to us. I took my plans and I paid the land. My success alone will break a man. Homie, this is light work. I'll put your career on a white shirt or your life first, motherfucker.
What can you say from the place you're standing?
The fuck can y'all say?
Whoa, who's really listening? No one. You're not in my lane, can't touch my merit.
Y'all can't fuck
no
with me.
one needs to win it.
Yo, they saying I ain't the
Cut
best.
that. God damn. It always hits me different every single time, man. That was the song of the week. That was
Onetwelve by our very own Dan Nicholson.
Dan Nicholson, my God. Thank you so much for joining us today, man.
Appreciate the album MADDEN. Make sure y'all go get that right now.
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late, man.
That's all good, though.
Man, I was at the airport. Had to make my way back over here. It's been a crazy morning, man.
Nah, bro, I appreciate it, man. For real
It's been a crazy morning. What you got coming up, man? What you?
I got Brickstock coming up.
Brickstock.
Hosted by DJ Stallion.
You feel me?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Just trying to bring the light here to Arizona when it comes to, you know, real hip hop, real artistry and shit like that too. So I feel like we don't get these organized shows enough to showcase true talent out here. You know what I'm saying? So I feel obligated a little bit to do it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What's your thoughts on like people not really like gravitating towards that like real hip hop type shit?
That's just a lack of culture, bro, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people are just too stuck on particular sounds and shit that they don't like broaden their horizons, you know what I'm saying? With music and shit. Like nobody wants to really, you know, switch up the palette. Everybody's stuck on some same old shit. But I mean that's their own choice, you know. If they don't gravitate to shit like that or, you know, a particular sound, I mean that's just their own choice, honestly. It's their loss at the end of the day too, because people are passing up some really dope shit. You know? So,
absolutely.
I mean, it's not everybody came up on the same shit I came up on, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really be too judgmental. Everybody's, you know what I'm saying? Some people find music later on in their lives and shit, and it doesn't really make an impact in their life until
Later.
you know, later on in life, you know what I'm saying? Like me as a kid, bro, music was everything, and it still is. So, yeah, you know,
I feel it.
I feel it.
that's real.
100%.
So here we really not like, I know we talked before and I know you've seen a couple episodes, we're not really like interview based. So we just here to talk shit.
I'm with it.
So we about to get a little messy.
Hopefully.
We gonna talk some shit about some people,
Man.
about some things.
Might even drop some names.
We might drop some names, we might bleep them out, we might not.
Word.
But nah, so we're in your beautiful establishment, man.
Thank
You're
you.
a business owner.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. Anybody that's been to, you know, one of your album release parties or listening parties or anything like that, and you've had them here, they know what it looks like. They know the shop. They know where it's at. It's definitely right in the middle of the hood. I just want to thank you, bro, for being solid all the time.
Oh, no, definitely, bro. I
Always
appreciate you.
being
You're solid too, man. You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
it.
It's all love.
I say that to say, though, like, we just about to get messy right out the top. You a solid motherfucker, right?
Right.
There's some solid people there's not solid people in this industry that we are so-called in, right? How do you navigate it? How do you deal with that shit? Because, like, you know, it could be some shit where you might shake my hand, but then
Talk shit after.
Talk shit
when you're
after,
not there.
or be in my baby mom's DMs, or you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you navigate through that shit?
I mean, if this is the thing, bro, and I tell people like this all the time. If you're able to identify like snake motherfuckers before you are in the same room with them, then you just don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? So there's a reason why particular people are not in rooms with me. You know what I'm saying? There's reasons why I don't pop out and go and support shit, or I'm not around certain motherfuckers, because I can identify shit already off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Even social media, dog. Like, people be making themselves look like asses on social media, and I ain't trying to be around no bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean by like?
Nah, just in general, bro. Like, people do too much of the fucking the character or playing the part, you know what I'm saying, type of shit. So when I see goofy shit on the internet, I can already tell you're a fucking cornball in person, you know what I'm saying? 100%. So I don't even want to be around it.
100%. Yeah, it's definitely a different type of energy. Like, when I shake your hand and
you can tell when people are real or not. You feel me? Like, that's just as simple as it gets, bro. Like, you could tell a clown off of social media, so you know I definitely don't want to be in a fucking room with you. You feel me? So
yeah, it's definitely.
I'd rather keep my energy and my creativity to a select few, you know what I'm saying? Or just even on some real shit, just keeping it on some homie shit with some real people instead of being on some weird shit with weird people, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sit, the thing is, I don't need to make fucking friends, bro, you feel me? Like, I'm good, dog. I don't need to make friends. I don't need to be friends with nobody. I don't need to make music with nobody out here. And, like, who I choose to work with is who I choose to work with, because I value them as a person and I respect them, you know what I'm saying? And they make good shit.
100%.
So, you know, real
that's
shit.
the type of shit that he's on, or we kind of like, both of us are on, is like, if we're gonna fuck with you, we not.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, we not about to pop out.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck how many views, followers you have, nothing. You're still
100%.
a fucking cornball, you feel me? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, shit is weird to me.
Yeah. And what would you say, like, being like a business owner, and you say you don't need like to make no friends, that's the type of shit that we're on. Like, bro, we don't need your energy around us. Like, we good just hanging out with us. What is that the type of shit that you're on as well? Like, just being with your family? 'Cause that's the only
family's
shit
everything, bro. And that's the thing is, if you're in my circle, you're my family, dog. You ain't a homie of mine, you feel me?
100%.
Like, that's the reality of it, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's in my circle is family. That's the way I treat people. That's, you know what I'm saying? I'm always constantly looking out for my people. I want the best for my people before myself. So you're family at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And when I build my circle, bro, it's in preparation for who's gonna sit at the table for the feast. You feel me? Like, who has a chair there? There's nothing that I'm trying to gain from being a friend with nobody. You feel me? Like, I don't need that shit. Like, you know, that's the reality. It's family, bro.
Yeah, I feel it. And I always tell him, like, if you're not being used, you're useless, right? That was like my saying before, but now it's more so like you got to be useful to people that you know.
Useful, yeah, for sure. Because, I mean,
like that use word is like negative connotations now.
I mean, are people gonna use you? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's life, bro. People are your own family's gonna use you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's family members that I don't fuck with just because, like, you ain't calling me on some shit just to see how I'm doing, or, you know, supporting shit. But when you're in need, or you need, like, you know, something's bad happening in your life, who do you call? Like, I don't need that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't call on you like that, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm always the one to show love regardless of what the situation is. But nah, and if it's not being reciprocated, I don't want it.
Being a business owner and like being like in a different tax bracket than most of the people you grew up around, or like even like your family members, how do you say no?
How do I say no?
Like, when they come in and...
Because I fucking work for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck did you do? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, what have you done to better my life? You know what I'm saying? That's how I say no. Because even when I didn't have shit, motherfuckers told me no. Yeah. You feel me? So, yeah, bro, fuck the hell. You know what I'm saying? You don't, at the end of the day, if you go put in 40 hours a week at work, you don't expect to break your paycheck off with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you didn't put in these fucking hours, bro. Like, you know? But you also got to look back, too, on, do I mind giving somebody something? Like, nah, I don't. Like, I'll help you out if you're in need. But hold on, let me see what you've done for me in my lifetime, or what have you done for me when I've been at my lowest type shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah.
I kind of got this rule, like I'm gonna give you, like, when you ask for it the first time, and you ask like to borrow something, I'm gonna let you borrow it. I know I'm not gonna get it back though, so that kind of just separates us, because you're never gonna come around because you're not gonna pay me back. So you're never gonna ask me again. So I just paid a fee for you to get out my way.
This is what I look at it when people ask to borrow shit. Do it out of the kindness of your heart, real shit. You know what I'm saying? Do it because you're a good person, and don't expect anything back in return.
Right.
You feel me? Don't ever have expectations of somebody giving you something back after you lend it. You know, because there's always gonna be that letdown. So if you go in with the intentions of just doing it, like, you know what I'm saying, off the rip because you're a good fucking person, and being like, look, here it is, I don't want it back.
Right.
And if it circles back in some way to you, whether it's back in the form of cash or a favor of whatever you did, you know what I'm saying? If it comes back to you in a way when you needed it, then that's what matters, you know what I'm saying? So don't ever do anything with the expectations to get anything back. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I do shit for people and I don't expect anything back. I just want to see something come out of it, you know what I'm saying? My payment is to see that it was put to use, that it helped better somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Or, yeah, man, that it overall made an impact in their life, you know what I'm saying? So that's my payment.
Right.
Yeah, I feel it.
I feel you. I mean, if I just want to ask about music, honestly. Like,
Let's go, yeah.
I just want you to, like, get into like, personally, I feel that, not to kiss your ass or anything, but I feel like Madden is like,
ass motherfucker. That's a pause.
I personally, that's not, no, because get your mind out the gutter. Me personally, because just because of the rap that I listen to, because I was just telling him off air that I don't listen to rap anymore, because I feel like what rap is defined as now is like the trap shit. So it's like, okay, I don't listen to that, but when I do listen to rap, I listen to Dan Nicholson, I listen to Benny the Butcher, I listen to Griselda, you know what I'm saying? So I feel personally that Madden is probably the best rap album that has came out off rip, because it's top of the year. So it's already, I feel like it's top of the year for as far as Arizona goes, and as far as anything else goes. I'm gonna say that right now too. There's motherfuckers are really gonna have to put their work in to fuck with that project. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to talk about as far as the creative process of that, and like if you had any roadblocks making that album or anything like that.
Nah, man, there wasn't no roadblocks with it. You know what I'm saying? I took a trip. Shout out to Westside Gunn. He had me out in New York. You know, I took a trip with him to Buffalo, to his hometown and shit. Got to see him work in the studio. Got to see his people from his neighborhood come out and support him in the studio and shit. And like just looking at how he has put his city on the map in such a big way, you know what I'm saying? How he's grown Buffalo in the hip hop scene is fucking crazy, bro. Yeah. And my dream is to do the same for my city, you know what I'm saying? Arizona in general, just because we're so overlooked when it comes to music, you know what I'm saying? But I came back from that trip, bro, with just so much energy, so much inspiration, and I got the ball rolling with it, bro. And I thought the best way I could compliment my city is by naming this shit after the block I grew up on. So particular songs like 112, that's 112 and Madden, you know what I'm saying? That's the house that I grew up in. My grandma's still in that house today after like 40 fucking years. Petunia's place is fucking, that's my grandma's name, you feel me? So, you know, shit that I'm talking about in that song is shit that really went down at her house, you know? Section 8 and, you know what I'm saying? Like it's always been a house that me and my siblings have been in and out of over our lifetime, because you know what I'm saying, when you're in a bad spot, where do you go back? You go back home. So my mom always went back home when she couldn't have, we didn't have a place to live and shit. So yeah, bro, like that block is
man, it's crazy, dog. If I could make a fucking movie on it, you know what I'm saying? It'd be nuts. But yeah, man, I did that. I felt like it would complement my city. Anybody that's from this town right here knows how much of an impact that street alone plays in the city, you know what I'm saying? Right. The bullshit that's gone on it, the reputation that it has. So, you know, why not name the fucking album MADDEN and bring some fucking light to my city and also to my block that I grew up on, dog. So, you know what I'm saying? Put a bunch of dope ass features on it, a bunch of ill ass production, and made it a masterpiece. 100%. Yeah, no roadblocks with it, man. It was a breeze through, you feel me? Like, everything was there. The writing process, the creativity to it, like, everything. It was a go, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to my brother Westside Gunn for inspiring that shit. Not inspiring it, but just giving me the inspiration I needed to come back home and make some real shit, you feel me? Being around, like, creative people like that, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's what I needed, you know what I'm saying? It's what I needed for my career, for this music shit, for life in general, just to see how they are with each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're a family as well, too. Everybody moves as a unit. It's all love on that side, exactly. You know? Shout out to 40, shout out to Lamb, you know what I'm saying? D-Jack, all them dudes, man, all Griselda, you know?
I'm gonna get back to like your relationship with them right now, but I'm gonna say some real disrespectful shit, but I don't mean no disrespect at all. It's just gonna come off as disrespectful. But so I grew up in Maryvale, right?
Yeah.
And when I was in Maryvale, I ain't know nothing else. So when people say they're from Avondale, I'd be like, man, your ass grew up in the suburbs.
Yeah, no, that's how I feel too. Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause I grew up in the same neighborhood you did. So when I think of Avondale, I don't think of like what we now learn what it is now.
Right.
We always think of, you know, my homie's house, but when I used to go to Tolleson High School, like their house and shit. So to learn that, okay, like there's really like some grimy shit going on over here, like there's some shit going on over here is like crazy.
Yeah,
like,
I ain't know nothing else though. Like I never really left my neighborhood. So like moving more west, like past fucking Walmart and shit, I'm like, damn, they living good over there.
Yeah, because you know, like when you get off on the 10, bro, everybody right away sees the in and out. You know, everything on the right, on the north side of the 10, you know what I'm saying? So when you're getting off on the 10, nobody ever bangs a left, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever comes to the south side. So everybody stays on the north. Everything's new development on that side. Yeah, you got to remember, bro, if anybody that's been here from Avondale, like everything north of the 10 didn't exist until like fucking the year 1999 or 2000, you know what I'm saying?
It was like farms out here or some shit.
Yeah, it was all, bro, the farming town, you know what I'm saying? So everything, when I call it the zone, like anything from Dysart down to fucking Central, from Van Buren to Lower Buckeye, that's Avondale, you feel me? And everything else is just an addition.
That's kind of the same thing that you said about Maryvale, like when they you know, they did a documentary about Maryvale. Yeah. And I was asking him, I was like, yo, like, what'd you think about it? He was like, it was cool, but the only thing is, like, they didn't really show Maryvale. Yeah. Like, they didn't show the
outskirts.
They showed like the perkhead shit, the fentanyl shit, but they didn't show the get money spots.
Yeah, they showed all the crackhead spots, not the get money spots.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie about those weird ass little episode things that I be seeing on the internet, bro. That shit is. That's the thing, bro, is everybody wants to play. This is exactly what the fuck I mean, bro. It's about, like, why would you showcase your shitty to look bad? You feel me? Exactly. Why would you showcase your shitty to look bad?
Exactly.
Like, you feel me? What the fuck are people doing, bro?
They showed nothing but, like, perkheads and shit. And it's like, why the fuck do you want to show that?
I did that shit for my block. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To promote my album and shit, because that's what MADDEN is. MADDEN's never going to be any different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's smack dab in the middle of the fucking hood. And no amount of money that comes in here. I don't give a fuck how many houses they've knocked down to build new ones right here on the street, bro. Nothing is changing about that fucking block. Mm-hmm. It's always going to be what it is, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So there's a difference, but instead of, man, come on, dog, fucking filming tweakers and shit.
Yeah,
bro.
that
like,
shit,
you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk positive and be like, yeah, we got tweakers and this out here. Like, what are you doing, dog? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You can't really claim
I'm gonna talk about Western Ave right here, smack dab in the middle of Avondale, how people from this neighborhood own fucking businesses on that block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, people that have came up from this city from when it was nothing, bro, and actually got a piece of you know, the pot, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now they maneuver. Now our dollars are circulating in our community.
Right.
Talk about that shit. You feel me?
Exactly.
Ain't no, come on, bro. We need positivity. Like we out here showcasing dope and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
that's
like I said, bro. I showcase this shit from my block, but I ain't about to paint this bad picture for my city. Like,
exactly.
I know what it is. At the same time, like people know, I know what it is. I know what my hood is capable of. I know that it's grimy out here. I know, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, there's a lot of positive shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Like there really is, bro. But to constantly develop a picture for people to look at and be like,
almost
oh
glorify
yeah,
it.
all that shit's just known for motherfuckers who smoke blues and this and that. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah, that shit really like irked my soul because I'm really like I got that shit tatted on me. So like I really grew up in those neighborhoods and really got money in those neighborhoods and really been shot at people and like did some shit in those neighborhoods. Nah, you right. And it's been 7 years
Allegedly.
No, you did it. You didn't do none of that.
I really did shit in that neighborhood to like risk my life, and then you're really about to go out there and just fucking like show the outskirts, show like, oh, this city don't, or this little area don't get money. But off of that subject, you are living out like one of my dreams right now, where like you're bringing a business back to your neighborhood. Talk about like what made you want to do that and what made you like.
That's always been my dream. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, being an artist and shit. Like I've been to, you know, I worked for a lot of people and shit over time, but my dream was to always bring a business back here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember making business cards in like fucking 2011 and calling it Dodge City Tattoo. So I already had manifested that shit. You feel me? Yeah, man. I had a vision for it. I knew what I wanted from it. I knew I wanted to bring it back home because there's no reputation for a good shop out here, you feel me? So, yeah, man, that's just what it is, you know. It's always been a dream. So, you know, I went and looked at another spot prior to opening this one, and shit didn't go well there. So I was like, all right, cool. And I happened to pass by one day after dropping my son off at school, and I seen the sign for rent, and I was like, here we go. You know what I'm saying? So called, and the next day, dog, signed the contract, had everything in this bitch rolling.
So we talk about all the positives on like bringing a business back to your neighborhood, and I know like you grew up like really down the way, right?
Right across the street.
What's some of the backlash though? Or have you experienced any backlash? Like,
there's pros and cons to this shit, bro. For real. Damn, how can I put it? I mean, you get the small-minded motherfuckers who, when you open up a business, right away they feel some type of way. Like
you're better than them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's their broke ass mentality, you know what I'm saying? You can't be happy for somebody. But that shows a lot of people's true colors too. When somebody has some slick shit to say on the side, or, you know, people want to make some fucking passive aggressive comments, it just shows what kind of character they have, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But also at the same time, like, it's been good, bro. I feel it's crazy to hear people be like, oh, you know, cause I ain't never had a big homie that showed me the way, you feel me? So I ain't never had nobody tell me, hey bro, save your money, invest it, do this, do that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we've had homies that directed us to do other shit, and you know what I'm saying? So like I never had a homie that's like really talk business with me, or, you know, enterprising, or, you know what I'm saying, trying to monetize some shit. And the fact that I'm able to do that for my homies now and give them some insight on some shit, or people that just be like, damn, bro, you like, this shit's inspiring to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for that.
That's definitely something that we talk about all the time, as far as bringing some type of business back to the hood. And I'm always the one that always says like, yo, like, but there's motherfuckers over there that just like got that hate in their soul. And
People
it's
are
like,
always gonna be like that though. You gotta remember that anything that you're doing positive in life, bro, there's gonna be a negative reaction to it. It doesn't matter what the fuck you could be selling oranges on the side of the street, and somebody's gonna be like, look at that fucking broke ass bum selling oranges. They're gonna say some whack ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody's gonna try to fuck up your money and call the cops and be like, yo, he doesn't have a permit to do it. It don't matter what you're fucking doing, man. If you're doing something positive that somebody else wish they could do, or, you know what I'm saying, you're just trying to be on some entrepreneur shit, somebody's gonna hate on it regardless, you know what I'm saying? So anything you do, dog, you could be painting houses. and somebody's gonna have something to say about it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
No, I definitely feel you're coming from that, and I've experienced it. Like, as far as like the hate or like just hating on someone randomly, I've experienced that firsthand because that's my pops, bro. My pops is like super negative, right? Like, we could be driving down the road and he'd be like, "Look at that fucking." Oh shit. Nah, he'd be like, "Look at that fucking Kool-Aid man with that red shirt." And I'm like, dog, he's just fucking crossing the street. Like, the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Or like, we had family members before. Like, remember I was saying how I felt about Avondale. Yeah. We had family members move over here. So, and I think this is kind of where that stemmed from. Is he would kind of like look at his own family members like, man, they think they're better than us because they moved over there.
Ain't shit good on this side. I had, I recently I pulled up on a local business that was just opening up and shit. Try to do some partnership with them to help them grow their shit. You know what I'm saying? They got a nice little venue spot. So I went over and showed love. It's like, trying to welcome into the community. Because first of all, they're not even from Arizona. And they come up and open over here, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is if you open up a business somewhere, bro, you got to know people from your city. It's not gonna be successful if you're just some average Joe opening up somewhere else where you don't know anybody, nobody knows you or knows what the fuck you do. You feel me? So it's 9 times out of 10 it's gonna fail if you don't know anybody or you're not from that community and you go open some shit. That being said, I went over there and just try to make a connection and shit. You know what I'm saying? Told them, we could do this, that, and the third, and help promote your business, bring some people over here, let people know where you're at. And they shut it down. But I'm like, all right, cool. Well, best of luck to you. And, I mean, that type of thing, bro. Like, people are not going to go out of the way to try. Like, my shit, I'm positive, bro. At the same time, Like I said, man, I want to see people grow regardless if they want to be on the same tip or not, you know? So, when it comes to hate, you're going to get that shit, bro. And just accept it, you know? It's another form of promotion, too, when people got to talk about you. Or talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. You're putting my shit out in the universe without me having to ask you to do it.
Exactly.
So, I'm good with it. But nah, man, you just gotta, God's a real thing, you know what I'm saying? God's real. And you definitely gotta maneuver in life with how you do things. God's judging you based off of everything you do. So when you have hate in your heart like that, bro, that shit ain't gonna take you nowhere in life. You know what I'm saying? Or judging people based off if they have more than you. They just did more in life that you didn't do. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that,
like, real shit. So, I mean, for somebody to hate on somebody for having something, like, corny.
Speaking of God, we go to church, like,
really
twice a week.
What's up?
Twice a week.
And we've been doing it for, like 2 years straight now. What's like, your take on like, religion and that realm of life?
I mean, bro, if you don't have God in your life, nothing is doable in life. You know what I'm saying? Without having God and peace in your life and shit, you that's gonna show how you treat people as well too. You feel me? Yeah, man. I think everybody needs to find God. However you decide to find God that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and push my religion on nobody. But yeah, man, I think having God in your life is a good staple. It makes you a better person. You know what I'm saying? Decision making, everything, man. Like, it's a way of life. So yeah, man.
Yeah,
so.
it's like a full, like, what they say, like a full 180, 360. I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. For me, like, before, bro, I used to like embrace like being called the devil. I used to embrace like all that demon shit. I used to embrace that shit. Like, yeah, all right, you call me the devil.
Like his merch would have like death in it. And shit like that.
So I'd be like, that's me.
That shit.
Now I can't. Like, now that I've been going religiously, I'm like, nah, I can't even. Like, like when he said devil's advocate. Like, I don't want to say I'm playing devil's advocate. Nah, I'm playing God's advocate. I might play the opposite side, just to like,
for entertainment type shit.
I hate using those like words or connotations now, those negative connotations to like describe something, cause like
it's you know what I'm saying? It definitely can bring some bad shit into your life when you open up doors for things to be around you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Particular people too that don't share the same views as you on life, or
like for people to sit amongst me and, you know, be like, God's not real. Like, all right, cool, I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, yeah, bro, like.
That's like a deal breaker off top? If you were to have like a conversation and be like, nah, we don't fuck with that.
We don't think alike at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have the same love in your heart that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't ask you for something and you want to do it for me. Like, if you know, just not even on that rip, but just in general, how you treat people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a good person if you don't have God. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's just the way I feel. Anybody that I've been around, bro, that don't believe in God. I mean, I've came across some people that are not religious, but have been good people too. Don't get me wrong, so I'm fucking that up already off the rip. But, you know what I'm saying? I've met some good people in my life that are not believers in God, but are still good people. But it's just primarily how you're raised and shit too. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I come from nothing, so I know what it is to have nothing. So the fact when I see people needing help with some shit, or if I can like just change something for them, it's because I know what it is to not have support. I know what it is to not have love. I know what it is to not have anybody to be in your corner type shit. So
right.
That's why a lot of the time I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I just do what I do. It also could be, you know what I'm saying, hate is also something that's instilled in you from a young buck, you know, depending on your household was and shit too. Not saying that religion makes up how you are as well, but, you know,
it definitely like sways you in a different direction.
It does, man, because if you know what I'm saying, like I said, bro, whatever form of religion you choose to believe in, there's always, you know, the peace inside of religion, the love in religion, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't promote this negative shit that people are on, you know what I'm saying?
I definitely
God is, you know what I'm saying?
I definitely feel it. I like when I say it sways, like, towards that positivity, like, it's tough for me right now because, like, we're fairly new in this space, right?
Yeah.
So now, like the little sayings, like let go, let God, like, you know what I'm saying, like all those little like corny type of sayings. I'm kind of like navigating towards that shit right now.
Well, you just gotta know that anything in your life has been willed by God. You know what I'm saying? So anything that happens in your life has been willed already. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, bro, God willed it. Like you gotta know that any positive that happens in your life, you know, you gotta take your tough times as lessons too. You know what I'm saying? Because you could take anything, like any piece of knowledge from any hardship that you went through in life, because you're gonna fix yourself and not circle back into that same shit again. You feel me? Like you learn there's a lesson in everything, real shit.
Right.
So, but that's God's way of showing you. You know what I'm saying? The lesson in life to not partake in certain shit. But like
it's also like little tests too. Like, all right, I'm gonna bless you, but I'm gonna bless you down the road. But you got to go through this shit to make you ready for that.
Yes.
And some people will say, like, if there is a God, then why do I got to go through this?
It's part of the plan.
They don't fully understand. Like,
if I die tomorrow, bro, it's because God willed it. You feel me?
Yeah.
100%.
Like you have to understand that shit, man, and that's we all die. We all got an expiration date. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand that, you know, people do that. Like, why God? Why God? Like, don't ever question God. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason behind it. It's also, you know, it ultimately makes whatever the situation is, it's gonna whoever's involved in the situation makes somebody better, stronger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. This good comes out of death too. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of life.
We about to get off topic because I'm looking at this fucking.
Hit that shit.
Grab that for me, whatever the fuck that is, because that shit looks disgusting.
What? That? This one?
Yeah, put this in the fucking camera. Oh, it's fucking pineapple. I thought it was some shit floating in there.
Oh, nah.
I thought it was like some fat.
Somebody's eye or some shit?
What the fuck is this?
Pineapple.
Moonshine
pineapple.
Y'all getting crazy in this motherfucker. Is this better than numbing cream?
Nah, it tastes good though. It tastes good.
Hell no.
What is it? You take it like a shot or?
I mean, you could take a shot of the juice. It tastes just like pineapple, you know, moonshine or whatever. I don't really fuck with it. I'm a whiskey drinker.
Whiskey? God.
Hell yeah. It's rough. It's rough.
It's too early in the morning.
It's rough. I'm not a moonshine drinker at all.
Man.
This is
wild.
It's crazy, huh?
Wow.
Nah, man, we get clients in here that gift us shit. You know what I'm saying? So all them bottles are gifts.
Speaking of gifts,
yeah,
you were the first one in the city to have that the ASAP Rocky joint.
That shit was fire, huh?
That shit was good.
That shit was fire, bro. And that's what I mean about whiskey. Like, man, when it comes to
that was a whiskey.
That was a whiskey. It was a Japanese Canadian infused whiskey.
That shit tastes like cognac.
And I try to put people on to shit all the time too. Like, I'm not a big tequila drinker, bro. When I'm around Daily,
I hate that.
yo,
guy.
I can't hang out with him no more.
I can't do it, dog.
We experienced that. You can't do it firsthand.
Nah, but see, I was already 2 bottles of champagne in. Don't play me, motherfucker. All right? Nah, man, I was already 2 bottles in. See, I could do champagne, bro. I love champagne, bro. This shit's so good. Sometimes you just get lost. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know that you drank that much.
Yeah.
But nah, man, like tequila. Like when we were on our recording session and shit too. But homie pulled up with that Casamigos, and I mean we waxed the whole bottle. All was good, but fuck, you know.
That's why I don't hang out with him.
Not with him no more. We can't hang out with him
man,
no
that
more.
shit is. Tequila's a double, dog. You know what I'm saying?
You don't leave. If you're with Daily, you don't leave.
I don't leave. I don't drink anymore, right? I haven't drank since.
Nah, I mix mad shit that night too. Like that's what I mean. You can't really mix tequila with shit, bro. If you're on tequila, you gotta stay on tequila. You know what I'm saying?
I used to mix that shit in the champagne.
Nah, you fucking.
I used to be wild.
Nah, he was the different
Smoking.
Wild, dog. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Well, look, I mixed it that night too. You know what I'm saying? Fucked around and bucked up, bucked some shit.
Yeah. After that, I was like, oh yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Fuck around and catch a case.
Yeah. My boy gotta go
you know
home.
what I'm saying?
Because then he was trying to leave. Because Daily was trying to go somewhere, like to go drink more after that too. Like,
I hit Daily the next day and I was like, "How you feeling?" He was like, "Bro, I'm fucked up." He's like, he said we went to the strip club. He's like, I didn't get out of there. You know what I mean? He's like, you know. But like, nah, bro, I can't be.
Yeah.
And who knows how much tequila he had there that night? So
yeah, when I turned 21 in October, he was just on me, like constantly just hitting me, and I'm like,
that shit is water for him, bro.
Yeah, that's why I had to duck him, bro, because he's been saying
in a
it
lake
months
of fucking
prior.
tequila, you know. Nah, man.
Yeah, he's a different breed, man.
Shout out to Daily though.
Yeah, shout out to Daily Finesse, man.
It's a different breed. I have to get him on the episode, bro.
Yeah, gotta get him on the episode.
Yeah, you definitely can't mix no alcohol.
Nah, man.
Champagne.
Nah, you can't. If you're like, that's what I'm saying too, man. Like, when you're on champagne, you gotta just stick to what you're drinking for the night. I hate drinking beer now, bro. For real.
Yeah, nah.
I'm not a beer person. I was when I was younger and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Plus your boy, I put on some weight, so you know what I'm saying. Like I can't fuck beer. I don't even care if it's light anymore. I don't even want it.
Hell
you know?
no. You're not drinking no more Michelob Ultra.
Hell nah, bro. I used to be the motherfucker that, you know, by the end of the night, I'm like 20 beers in. Bro, it's a whole loaf of bread. You know what I'm saying? Might as well go home and eat some fucking bread with that shit. Nah, man. And see, I'm a Guinness drinker too. Like I don't do light beer and shit. So like, yeah, I drink heavy beers, bro.
Yeah.
You're from like the East Coast, bro. Why do you live over here?
Guinness, man. It might be that little bit of Irish I have in me too. I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
But yeah, man, fucking Guinness, bro. That shit. I don't know, man. It's.
I tried that shit one time with the fucking ball in the can.
Yeah, it's a nitrogen ball.
That shit is disgusting, dog.
I mean, the beer is. I love the beer. I don't know. I drink my coffee black. You feel me? So.
Yeah, no,
I like bitter
tried,
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, I tried the Modelo, the black Modelo.
The negative
that shit
one,
is
yeah.
disgusting,
that shit,
bro.
what? You're crazy,
no.
bro.
You know what?
You're crazy.
And I tried it when I was at the point where I couldn't taste the liquor no more.
It was still
disgusting, bro.
Now, which one is good is Victoria.
I
fuck with that.
That shit's good.
Yeah, like see when every now and then I'll have a Corona, but I can't do it with a lime. Like I have to just drink that shit straight. Yeah.
Why? Because you feel like a bitch if you put the lime?
Nah, it just nah, not at all. I ain't no bitch. So, nah, man, fucking. I prefer it without the lime. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So if you get a mixed drink from the club, do you drink it out of the straw or do you just like those?
Nah, fucking hell no, man. I don't use no damn straw, bro. Miss me with that shit. No straw gang, dog. Bro, that shit is the most weirdest shit ever.
I'm using the fucking straw.
Nah, I'm using the straw because they don't be watching cups right, bro.
I don't know, bro.
They got these girls no clothes on washing
Fuck,
dishes.
you're already
like, nah,
washing
we
down
good.
some shit that's gonna kill you anyway. So
I'm going pinky out like
Yeah.
with the cup and the straw. I'm like,
Nah, I've low key seen dudes, grab the straw with the cup. You know why they like.
Oh,
that
this shit where they do
where
this?
they hold the straw. You feel me? Like I'm
this
good,
shit?
dog.
And they looking around to see who's looking at them and shit.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. No straw, dog. No
yeah,
straw.
I'm not doing that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I catch you in the club, pinky out, holding your cup and your straw at the same time, I'm gonna fucking say something, homie or not. I'm pressing you, dog.
That's exactly what he be doing.
Come on, bro. No, you have not.
That's
dog.
what we do it. Then he be.
Damn.
like I'm hitting the joint or some shit.
It's paper.
but then
It's
he
a
be
paper
looking around.
straw. I'm helping the environment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, save the turtles.
Nah, but then
man.
he be looking around like he just see if anybody's looking at him like that.
You got people eyeing him like, what the fuck, homie?
And I'm like the center of attention because I'm the DJ. So like,
Oh my God. I gotta see this shit in action. Let me catch you, Stallion. Let me catch you. I'm calling that shit out.
don't give me no drink with a straw.
Yeah,
At the
man.
fucking show, don't give me a drink with a straw because I'm
I'm giving you a bottle of champagne. That's it. You know, like I did the last time.
You did. I
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
that.
You
That
feel
was
me?
love, dog. That was
Yeah, but we ain't sipping Bel Air no more. Let's just put that out there right now.
love. Yeah. Fuck the black bottle boy.
You still got the video of that what you did at the.
I don't even remember.
Dog, you was going.
I don't remember.
Fucking slammed the damn bottle on the floor. Oh my God.
Yeah, nah, man. I don't drink Bel Air.
Yeah.
Dog, for my birthday a couple years back, I did a week full of like a birthday week, and I did a bottle every day.
A bottle what?
A bottle every day.
Damn.
Every day leading up to my birthday, and then I think on my birthday I smashed like 3 or 4.
Yeah, he was.
You need to seek therapy, dog.
I know I'm getting it.
He was a different.
Yeah,
breed.
nah, man, that's crazy.
I'm getting it, man.
He was a different. breed
Nah,
back
man.
then.
I don't know if it's. I'm not even that old, bro. But I just be on my flavor shit. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
if I'm
That's
a,
what I'm saying. The
if I'm gonna drink a
cocktails with
cheaper shit, I'm gonna drink Moet. You know what I'm saying? If I want to be I'll buy a bottle of Spade. If it's a good, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So you're not
if I'm
drinking
trying to be on
Malibu
my
and
good shit.
Pineapple?
No, hell no. Nah, man. Like, especially with wines and shit. I like wine too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really
gotta
like
get
to
on
sip
my
on some
wine
shit.
game.
Yeah, come on, man.
I tried wine with Daly.
You didn't like it?
Nah, wasn't a fan.
I tried it with my kid's mom, and
But it was pink Moscato, so maybe it was just
No way. No.
Yeah.
Daily, no.
Daily, you had the box.
Daily, no. You know
Nah,
what
it
I'm
was a
saying?
bottle. But remember, it was the day where I was like, that we accidentally got the cork stuck in the bottle.
Oh, yeah, you're
So
on the
they
broke shit
reported
because you
like-
couldn't get it out, huh?
They reported like that.
Nah, man. Nah, man. I like, depend on, what I'm having to eat and shit too. Like,
Yeah.
I really like a good glass of wine with some shit. But it has to mix with the palate for
You just
sure.
on your grown man shit.
I guess so,
Yeah, I'm not. I don't got that tongue yet. I can't like drink. and-
Pause, my boy. What the fuck was that?
Pause.
Resume.
That was a pause, right?
That was a pause.
Resume. I can't.
I ain't got the tongue.
I'm not on that type of time.
Patient,
I'm not on that type of time where I could drink and eat at the same time. Like, if I'm eating something, I still gotta have like a Sprite or a Dr Pepper or something. Like I can't
See, that's
drink.
crazy.
I can't drink
mean,
liquor.
that shit'll fill you up and fuck your stomach up more drinking a soda with dinner versus a glass of wine.
Well, maybe because I just turned like to a grown man age, and so I don't got.
Yeah,
that.
you're right. You
Yeah, you
young
feel what I'm
bucking. But nah, I mean, try it.
Yeah, because I see my pop like eating like drinking a beer, like eating steak and shit. And I'm like, that shit.
Yeah, I
don't
can't
even-
do that
That don't
shit.
even sound like it tastes good.
That mean you got a problem.
What do you mean?
If you drink a beer while you eating dinner, that mean you got a problem, dog.
No, because he's a grown man. Like,
I would disagree. I mean, it just depends on the
Yeah.
beer. Like,
That mean you got a problem?
nah,
because he got a blue collar job. Like, bro,
you just gotta
down.
see the thing. Like when it comes to alcohol, bro. Like that's how I found my likeness with Guinness and shit. Cause I remember being like a connoisseur type shit.
Yeah.
On my different beer tastings and shit. And yeah, man, I've drank a lot of shit. Like having a Peroni with Italian food. I think it mixes better. You know what I'm saying?
That's alcohol?
Peroni. Yeah, it's a beer. It's an Italian beer.
Oh, I'm thinking of the water. What's the water called? Pellegrini or something?
Pellegrino.
Pellegrini.
But yeah, man, like definitely you can eat certain shit with certain beers, or drink a beer with like certain food.
Yeah.
But nah, I wouldn't be no Bud Light or Michelob and shit with just everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, homie's just an alcoholic at that point. If he's really,
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
drinking some Bud Light and shit with a steak. Yo, I was at the casino in this. I was at the casino with my brother-in-law, and homie ordered a Hennessy lemonade. You ever had that shit?
Yeah, that shit's fire.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not a big Henny drinker, but that shit was fire.
I'm a big Henny drinker. That's what I drink is Henny.
Henny?
Yeah. I used to be on Henny like
Death. That shit is blackout juice, homie.
I used to be on Henny crazy.
You see people with the bottles of Henny and shit, and they sip like this much out that shit. They be baby sipping that
like
shit.
We do like
Nah, bro.
we killed that gallon.
Killed a gallon for his birthday
at my party.
That's how crazy we go.
What the fuck, man?
Nah, bro. To the
real.
point where I was like fucking around trying to text like all my exes, call my exes and shit. Like it was bad, bro.
Hell nah.
Because I'm
toxic, huh?
Like, I'm gonna be real. I'm an emotional drunk, bro. Like I was just being emotional for no reason. Like I was just looking at my homie that I haven't seen in like a couple months, like or not months, like a couple years, like from school and shit.
Yeah.
And I was just like looking at him, and I just like started crying, bro.
Fucking crybaby ass.
I was like, bro, I appreciate you like coming, like, dog. I'm like, that's why I don't get drunk around people, bro.
Oh, shit.
That's why I don't get drunk.
I miss you. I'm like, get the fuck away from me, bro.
That's why I don't get drunk around people, bro.
They catch a
I get drunkest at the crib.
Get away from me, bro. For real. Nah.
Exactly why I don't get drunk in front of people. I get drunk at home. That's it.
Oh my God. I get super talkative, like. Nah, but off the Henny though, the Henny goes crazy. My shit was
man,
Henny
I got some
pineapple.
homies that'll tell you their whole life story when they're buzzed.
Oh yeah, those ones like I gotta stay away from
Hey,
you.
but they'll jump into it and then halfway they'll start back over again, and it's like, bro, you're, like get to the point where you're trying to get to. Yeah. Nah, man.
I used to be like so I'm older than him, right? I'm his uncle,
Right.
So I used to be fuck my bad dog. I know you told me to stop saying that.
No, on this is cool, but like when you like when we're in person and like we're around females and shit, don't say that.
Oh yeah, I'm a steal.
Yeah, he told me, he's like, bro, stop.
Like if it's cool, like if we're around here, but if we around like some females and shit, like don't say that shit like that, because you're sunning me at that point, like.
Nigga, I'm not trying to get with nobody anyway.
How do you ladies feel about that? If like, you know what I'm saying?
If we were vibing and he was just like, oh, I'm his uncle, like wouldn't that feel like, oh, he's little sunning me?
Yeah,
See?
about it too
All right,
much,
maybe
bro.
I'm just thinking too much.
I think,
The guy said yes. Yeah. So maybe we don't say it around guys.
That's a violation.
That's sunning me at that
My
point.
bad, dog. My bad.
There you go.
Anyway,
I mean, I think we think about shit more than women do. You feel me?
Yeah.
Definitely.
if you cute, you
It's
cute,
good.
dog.
It's good to have people here to, you know what I'm saying, comment on the topic at hand. But nah, yeah, definitely, I don't want to be sunned.
Nah, I used to be like the fucking.
Can't nobody sun me, by the way.
You gonna make it big, dog. I used to be that type of drunk.
Nah, the first time I seen him get drunk, bro, I swear he was like, because
Mind you, I'm like 18.
This was back when I was
What do you
like, really like in the hooping, like I like that was
How old are you now?
I'm about to be 30, dog.
And you just turned 21?
21.
So you're a baby.
Yeah, so I was like real like in the hooping, right? And so like he was like shouldering me. Mind you, I like we weren't as close as we were now. Like I barely know him from the campaign back then. And so he was just like, bro, like I love you, this and that. Like what?
Put your mind
Oh,
to
my
you.
fault. He was like, bro, I love you, this and that. My fault, I forgot. He was like, bro, I love you, this and that. Like if you get drafted in the NBA, like you gotta go to Detroit. I'm going to every single game. Like I love you. Started crying and shit. I'm like, dog, I don't even know like your last name. Like
That's crazy. He just always wanted the little brother.
I did, dog. That's crazy.
Like,
And I've always wanted the older brother.
Little brother. It's that shit is how do you say it, bro? It's a projection of your not insecurities, but of your wants in life.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I've always wanted an older brother too, because I'm the oldest child. But all I have is sisters.
That's how you
and I have
project
one
your feelings.
older
And when
brother.
people project this shit like that, you can read people by doing shit
I
like
never
that.
thought of that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I have a little brother, but obviously I grew up in separate households, right? And I didn't really fuck with my dad back then. So
Never had the relationship you wanted with him.
I still don't know.
See what I mean?
Yeah, I still don't have a relationship. So basically I stopped like going around when I was like 5. And then I was with my mom and then my stepdad. And my stepdad's an alcoholic. My mom had to work like 2-3 jobs. So I basically like was the man of the house type shit. And like, raised my little sister. So I'm like the fucking dad when I'm like fucking 6 years
I
old,
feel you on that.
and I only grew up around girls. You know, my little sister. So like that's all I really knew. So I guess you could say like that little brother mentality. Like yeah, I did always want a little brother, bro. I was scared to have a son because I didn't know how to have that type of relationship. That
role model type shit.
Not even the role model, but more so like the
father son,
or like the man to man relationship. Like,
yeah.
Cause I knew girls. Like I knew how to raise a girl.
Kids are they're definitely a learning curve too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You learn a lot about yourself in the process too. You know, that's the good thing about life. You know, having kids,
right
man.
Now. I'm learning.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so you got a teenager on your hands and shit.
I got a teenage
Me too.
girl right now.
Yeah, man, it's tough. Fatherhood is, but it's beautiful though. You feel me? Like. They're truly blessings, man. Like I put my daughter in dance and shit. So, that's like, good. You know what I'm saying? Seeing this little 3-year-old ballerina, like that shit, you know? Like it's the most beautiful thing ever. Sure. And my sons are in baseball right now and shit too. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, I'm able to do shit with my kids that I never got to experience. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So I'm also reliving those moments too. Like I get to live the moments, not relive them, but live the moments that I never had and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but. That's the good thing about fatherhood. You get to do all the things that you missed out on as a child with your kids. You know what I'm saying? So you teach them how to be good men for the future.
Yeah, exactly.
At least we think.
Ultimately, you know what I'm saying?
At least we think. Sometimes I feel like the way that I love my. So like I'm very intentional as a father.
Yeah.
And I like my daughter's a teenager right now, so I know she's like in that mood like. I don't really want to hang around you type shit, but I do things purposely to like hang around her or like not be judgmental towards her or whatever the case is. But with my son, it's like a different type of, I don't want to say a different type of love, but it's like a different energy.
No, it is definitely. I look like it's a different love with my daughters than my sons. You know what I'm saying?
Because like, it's more like a protector with her, and more like a
you're building a man.
Building,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
exactly. So it's your scolding, your teachings it's different with your boys versus it is with your daughters. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to set the example of what a man is gonna be like for your daughter's future. You feel me?
Yeah.
You gotta set the tone for that shit right out the rip.
Yeah.
Or she's, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna pick somebody that's not suitable for her life.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, you got to put your daughters on a pedestal, and then your sons, you teach them how to be a protector, how to, you know, the values of being a good friend or fucking, you know what I'm saying, brother.
Because there's a lot of people that say like, oh, like you should just be the same, like it should be the same discipline and same like scolding as it is for both kids, but it's like it's not, because it's not the same. You're not building the same person.
It sucks that it's a double standard, like especially right now with my daughter being a teenager. Like,
but fuck them. Whose standards do you have to operate by?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's your household. Those are your kids.
That's how
Can't
I live
nobody
my
tell
life.
me shit.
Yeah,
you know?
That's how I live it, and like I don't really give a fuck what anybody has to say on how I navigate. So right now she's like, you know, obviously she's into boys, so society tells you like, oh my god, you have no idea. But society tells you like, no, they're not supposed to be into boys and shit. But then I look back and like the fucking, you know, back in the day, the old age is like, nah, they was like already married at 13.
Yeah, see, but you
so
know,
they're gonna go through this type of shit at this age. It's different nowadays, so I'm gonna try to navigate around it. But I know she's.
All you can do to be a good father is help her make the right decisions in picking boys. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's gonna get a boyfriend. She's gonna have children. She's gonna get married. You just have to be the guidance on like what she has to look for in men. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's
real shit. I mean,
it's sad right now.
You gotta keep it a buck with your daughter. What you can do is keep it a buck with your daughter, because you know how it is. Like, you know what boys look for. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show her all the signs of what to expect when you're dealing with men. Yeah. You know, so you could. You know, you want to protect her as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. All you could do is keep it a buck with your daughter. You know, and it's gonna be different with your sons. You're gonna give them game. You know, so like.
Nah, so I tell my son, like, I'm not trying to give him like the how we grew up, like, oh, you're supposed to have this many girls and you know you about to be a player and all this type of shit. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, you're gonna be a you know what I'm saying?
You
like
be
one person. Like, nah, if you really like her, like you only gonna be. You don't have to be with 3, 4, 5 different girls to make you a man. Like that shit's not. It's not really cool, and it's exhausting at the end of the day.
That shit is
like
stressful,
when you
bro.
go through it.
That shit is stressful as fuck.
And it's not the right example that
It don't
I'm setting
matter.
for my daughter.
No
No matter
comment.
how old you get, that shit is stressful.
No comment. No
No
comment.
comment.
I'm gonna leave that talk for you guys. No
What I
comment.
can say though is sometimes I feel like I'm giving my son too much love, and he gonna end up gay.
Nah, bro.
That's how I
No, but it's serious though. Like,
Skip that. Nah, don't say that.
don't say that.
Don't say that. Let's drive away from the gay shit. But nah, man, you can't overly love your children. You feel me? I had an old man in his 80s tell me that when he went to Nam when he was younger and shit, right? He was getting on the bus, and he said that all of his family members, hugged him and kissed him and shit. And he said his dad patted him on the back and said, "Don't die."
Wow.
You feel me? And he was like, my dad, he's like, being in a traditional Italian family, he treated the, the men like men, even from a young age. You know what I'm saying? There was something expected of him and shit too. He's like, I knew the chip I had on my shoulder and the way I was. He's like, so I had to be a better father later on and show my kids love, because that love went a long way more than being hard on my kids.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, bro, they're gonna be receptive to what you say. If you're the dickhead 100% of the time, they're gonna fuck you off later on. You feel me?
Right.
You're gonna have a more turmoil relationship with your child when he's older, and he's not gonna come around. And when your ass is sitting at home and need your diaper changed, he's gonna fuck you off.
Yep.
You feel me? Like, it's, bro, what's wrong with loving your kids? You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
you didn't have it.
100%. Yeah.
Give
That's
it to
how
your
I'ma do
kids.
it. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Nah, man. There's nothing wrong with over loving your boys. That shit ain't gonna make them gay. It's just gonna be, you're just showing them what a good life is, bro. You feel me? Half the motherfuckers who grew up fucked up, and what I'm saying, my mom's wasn't always around this shit, like, for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It was a good, 8 years of my life where me and my mom never lived together. You know what I'm saying? And then the times that I did, was with my mom when I was younger, it wasn't a peaceful state. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit, bro. We were poor. We came up rough. So, but you know what I'm saying? Do I wish I had more of that love from my mother when I was younger? Of course. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? You just give it back to your kids.
It's crazy that you say that, because now that I've been on like this journey of life and really taking shit serious nowadays,
Yeah.
I used to always think like, bro, I fucking hate my dad, right? Like, because of like, what we was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And I used to think that I actually was like, wanted that type of love from someone, but it wasn't even from him. It was from my mom's, because she was there, but she was working 2-3 jobs, so
Yeah.
she wasn't present. So I just figured it out, like, damn, I didn't even care about like having the love or the fucking company from him. Like, nah, I really wanted it from my mom's, and she wasn't there.
We all take shit from life, man. Like, you get, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird, bro. Like, life is one of those things where, a bad situation can make shit better for you in the long run. Because the shit that you lacked as a child, you're just giving it back to your kids, bro. So
Yeah, 100%.
all that shit that you wanted as a child, this is your time to do that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The first time I seen Disneyland was with my kids. You know what I'm saying? First, like, being on the beach with a family, bro, like, that was me and my kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? And my wife and whatnot. And like, yeah, man, like, the family shit that I get to do now is because what I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll make sure my kids get to see, the world and all that shit before I'm gone.
Right.
Yeah, God willing, but you know what I'm saying? So
That's fine, man.
Yeah,
Speaking of traveling, how I know you travel a lot. You travel a lot with different artists and specifically like Westside Gunn, going to Buffalo, like you said earlier in the pod. And
yeah,
like,
I've been to Atlanta with Wes. I've been to Buffalo and like New York City with Wes. First time ever, bro.
how'd that relationship come about? How'd you like?
From tattooing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
fire.
yeah, man, I just hit him with an email and shit. Homie responded back to me And yeah, just went from there, you know what I'm saying? And then along the way and shit, like him finding out that I make music, obviously I wasn't gonna hide the fact that I make music, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like so, being in a room with Wes is like being in a room with Jay for me, you know what I'm saying? So that's like, I'm gonna take the opportunity and spin my shit to see how you feel about it. And all I got back was positive feedback, you know what I'm saying? And the game that he's giving me over time, bro, that shit, it means a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because they're small pieces of game, and then me just being around and watching him how he conducts business and does particular shit.
That's even more game.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be the type of person to be in the room. If you're in the room with West, bro, you got to be paying attention.
Right.
You feel me? You got to be watching shit. And
give me a gem that he's giving you verbally, and then give me a gem that you picked up by just watching him.
Yeah.
A gem that he's giving me verbally, bro. I mean, he's giving me fucking blueprints on how to run this shit. And obviously everybody's kind of seen, the way I roll my album out, the way, I'm organizing the show. Kind of the same way I dropped the shit with Stoney last year. You know what I'm saying? All that's kind of been, me utilizing the game that Wes is giving me. The jam, I could just say, you know what I'm saying? He, nine times out of 10, bro, it's just the shit that he says is cash in on yourself, bet on yourself, dog, real shit. Wow, don't give a fuck about what anybody has to say. Just do what you do, Because like I said, too, the hate's going to be there.
Yeah. People
are going to doubt you, all that shit. But everything else, that shit will come to light, bro. Everything that I'm doing now will... You know what I'm saying? I'm preparing the fucking state for something bigger to come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My city for something bigger to come. This is all preparation for the next level. So, yeah, man. Something that I've seen in person is just his work ethic, dog. Like I'm a fucking dog too. You know what I'm saying? Like I work. You feel me? Like when I rolled out Lizette shit, that ain't even my shit. I curated it, helped her push it out, and that rollout was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But just to be able to see somebody else work just as much was like, all right, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is shit that I need to be on 24/7. So yeah, now it's 24/7. So yeah, man. Like it's shit that I can't even put into words. You just have to be around it. You know what I'm saying? It's an energy, bro, to watch that shit. To watch the way him and his team move and shit. Yeah, man. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire. You said he's kind of put you in rooms that, like, you got to be paying attention and you got to, like, obviously be bringing something to the table. What is, like, something that, like, what do those rooms look like when you're in those rooms? Like,
regular people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Regular people. People that are doing shit, though. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to pay attention to how people move. Like I said, man, he'll put you in a room and it's up to you to identify the game in it. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna hold nobody by the hand. We're grown ass men. You know what I'm saying? So what you take as a gem is gonna be up to you.
Right.
How you take that experience and utilize it is up to you.
Absolutely.
You know? That's simple as it gets, you know what I'm saying? The game that he's giving me, like, one-on-one is, I'm not gonna spill the beans for everybody and shit, because that's, what I'm saying? That's how I'm moving right now, motherfuckers see it. But, at the same time, like, man, I appreciate that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for that shit. I'm grateful for the relationship that I have with him and shit. Man, it's an inspiration, bro. Like, he's somebody that, motivates me and shit, so... Yeah, definitely, man. Like I said.
A lot of people have, like, this fucking, they look at, like, these known, I guess you would call them celebrities, with, like, a fucking, like, they put them on a pedestal and they don't really understand. When someone comes to me and tells me, like, oh, I'm about to meet this person, that just tells me you ain't never met anyone famous, and you're, like, starstruck, and you ain't never been in these rooms. How do you feel, or how do you navigate, like, when you're in these rooms with these big name people?
You just gotta treat them like people, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta treat them like people. When you treat people like people, I think the stigma of like people being like, oh yeah, celebrities are assholes is because when motherfuckers cater to people, they already know that you know what I'm saying? If you don't treat them at eye level, people are just gonna kind of rat on you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been in the room with like big sports athletes and fucking professional fighters and shit like over time. And yeah, man, I mean they've been kind of assholes, but I've never been on the type to, you know what I'm saying? I'm greeting them as the entertainer, as the sports athlete. You know what I'm saying? And not being a real person with them. And sometimes that shit kind of gets people trying to take your kindness for weakness and feel like they can be a certain way around you and shit. Right. So now, you know, like when I'm around people, I'm just me. Like, you know, I'm gonna treat you like a person because I ultimately want to be treated the same fucking way. So I'm gonna give you the respect that I want, and if it's not reciprocated, yeah, bro, fuck you. Like straight up.
I kind of learned that in the beginning, like of like what I do here in the city and like my career, just being around like different, you know, like basketball players, like, you know, different high level rappers and artists, and I'm not the type to like fan out. I'd be like, yo, can I get a picture? Sometimes I wish I ask, can I get a picture? And that's what I try to like give game on him. Like, don't let anybody sell you on a dream.
There's a lot of corny motherfuckers out here, bro, with their photo ops and shit. Yeah.
So, and that brings me to say, like, you're not really on social media like bragging about this shit.
No,
like,
I don't need the clout. I don't need the clout. You know what I'm saying?
It's not valuable.
It's not, bro. You're growing your shit, like growing your shit off of somebody else's name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because you've been in yeah, bro, I've seen a lot of people post pictures that like in the background with somebody famous in front of the photo. Like, okay, you were in the background.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? What are you posting that shit on your social media for? You look like a clown. That's clown shit.
Then they pin it.
And then
on their Instagram.
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
bro,
what? It's fucking stupid. That shit is so dumb with me, bro. Like, you know. But nah, man, it's like, you know, I'm not using anybody's fucking coattail to get anywhere. Like I said, man, like if people give me game and shit, I utilize it as best as I possibly can in my own way. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like.
But do you have pictures with these people?
Yeah, I have pictures of Wes and shit. I mean, I have one photo that I've ever asked Wes to take a photo with. You know what I'm saying? But those are memories.
Those aren't some shit that like.
And you know what I'm saying? I have photos with a lot of people. You know. But I mean, what's the point of posting them?
Right.
Yeah. Like what? You know what I'm saying?
And that's some shit that I like fuck. Like,
my thing is building relationships with people, bro. Yeah. Relationships are longevity. You know, a picture.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That shit. It's a picture, you know?
That's it.
What kind of relationship do you have outside that photo?
You know what really makes me, like, respect you more than, like, most of these corny rappers that you're talking about that, like, pin the fucking picture of them in the background?
Fuck the rappers. It's just corny people out here.
In general, yeah. I'm talking about general, not even rappers.
It's not even just rappers.
I'm seeing people out here that are being influencers and shit.
We know who the names are.
Yeah, man.
We know who it is.
If they watch it, they know who they are too.
Yeah, exactly.
But what makes me like, obviously, like you're not the type to like post that shit. But these fucking people that are posting these other, you know, these pictures of them in the background or with other rappers and shit, like none of these rappers don't post it on their page.
Nope.
What I seen with you though is you're actually on his page, like you're in a video that's posted on his page with no fanboy moment or like, oh that's me, like you know what I'm saying, like it's just real, like it is what it is. That's
like
the
I
homie.
said, bro, it's relationship shit. Like you know what I'm saying. I like me and you have a cool relationship as homies and shit too. You know what I'm saying. Like we conduct as family too. Like that's the thing, man. Like my thing is just building something with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Regardless if you're famous or not. Like I truly value, you know, having people in my life that are real as fuck. And that's how you can separate, you know what I'm saying? Certain people, like being in rooms when you say, how do you act around these, like, bro, the real people, you know what I'm saying? So I treat real motherfuckers like real motherfuckers, like, you know what I'm saying? You know when somebody comes from a certain background or they, like, you know, people have expectations to be like, oh, like when you know what I'm saying, when you walk in a room with somebody who's considered famous, if they act like they need that attention and shit, you ain't real, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, if you can't just be a normal person, you can't crack jokes, or you know what I'm saying. It always has to be on some weird shit. Like, I don't know, bro. I just can't vibe with people like that, though. Like, people that are not on real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just being real is everything.
Some people try to act like too real, and then like that's even worse.
Because then you take yourself too serious, and that's the shit that I don't like either.
Yeah.
Like the point where you can't crack jokes and like you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just the hardest rapper, and like, no, bro. Like, you're fucking weird, bro.
Corny, fucking corny, bro.
Yeah.
Get real, dog. You know what I'm saying? Get real. I'm a family man, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You never laugh before?
I've done. Yeah, you feel me? Like, I've done my shit, bro. Don't. My thing is, don't ever test my nuts, dog. Like, that's one thing I gotta say. Don't test my nuts, cause I'm about that shit. That's all I gotta say about that. I ain't gonna go out and do the whole fucking hoorah bullshit and try to make people believe that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta get extra buck 24/7 in my life. Nah, man, the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody worrying about that dumb shit.
I even got away from doing that shit. Like, you got to play.
You got something to prove. Motherfuckers have insecurities, bro. So people gotta be on that shit 24/7. That shit is corny, dog.
That's out of fear at that point. You act too hard. You're acting out of fear.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck to call it, cause I ain't that guy, but I don't know. Insecurities, bro.
Yeah,
Real shit.
Yeah,
People strive to be certain ways in life for why, I don't know. That's
You definitely been around people that are like that, bro.
it's
And that shit is
character,
the
man.
weirdest
Like, you
shit
know what I'm
ever.
saying? Like, at the end of the day, with this music shit, like, you gotta be marketable, dog. If you're a clown 24/7, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's how you hold yourself on social media, you'll be judged in person by it too, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about character, bro. Like, and that shit shows when people do corny shit, like they gotta be tough guy 24/7. Like,
shit weird.
I don't want you around, dog, because I'm probably gonna fucking smack you at some point, you know?
Exactly.
Like, real shit. Because you're gonna push my buttons in a way where I just don't want to be around it.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's gonna fuck up my energy. You're gonna be on some, man, that tough guy shit don't impress me, bro.
You know what we realize is the people that are on that are the people that like
Are going nowhere.
No, but it's mostly guys, right? And what they're trying to do is they're trying to impress other guys. Like,
That
bro,
shit's
we
weird.
off that shit.
The weirdest shit ever.
That shit's weird.
Super weird. But
I
anyway,
don't know, man. Yeah, that shit.
I know. So because of your relationship with Wes, I know like he's listened to the album, and I'm sure he's like heard the different individuals on the album. And where did you like?
I don't know if he has, bro. Honestly, I sent it to him and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I gave homie, you know, some flowers. Like, I told him straight up, like, this trip, you know, inspired me and shit to come back home and make some good shit. And he sent me his love back, and you know, a couple members in the team I sent it to, a couple homies on the East Coast I sent it to my homie Michelangelo, who's also one of the producers on the album and shit too. So I mean, I put it in a lot of people's hands that I respect early before people got to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I got to share it just so I could get the feedback on it. You know, cause we all hype our shit. You know what I'm saying? But I put this shit in people's hands that I respect. That if I got an opinion back from it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it to see where I could develop, you know, do some better shit in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, I take criticism for what it is, but you know what I'm saying? But the album, I personally thought this shit's a masterpiece, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in my bag with that shit. Ain't nobody out here could fuck with me, dog. And that's an all-around statement, you know what I'm saying? Not even, bro, you could probably put, you know, some better words together and rap, you know, do the little metaphor shit, whatever, better than me, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You ain't putting projects like that out, you know what I'm saying? You ain't putting shit together like that.
It's not even the projects. It's more so like your ear for music, like with your different artists. Because I know you have your own label, Underdog Music. With your different artists on the label, you know, AR and Lizette. Where did you like develop that ear? Because to me, Lizette is a superstar.
Nah, she definitely is, bro. You know, she's in a league of her own, dog.
Like, but nobody else is doing what she's doing.
She's not, and this is what I mean about Arizona, bro. It's like, I think people that deserve to be heard and, you know what I'm saying, like get their flowers, you know what I'm saying, like really be recognized for their talent are not being recognized, you know what I'm saying, like they're really not, bro. And it's sad, dog. Like,
or these people just don't know good music.
Nah,
there's a lot of
that
shit
too,
out here.
You know what I'm saying? Like the thing is like, dog, I make a different type of hip hop per se. You know, rap, whatever motherfuckers want to consider it. You know, I do a different sound than everybody else does out here. Everybody's on the drill trap shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that shit.
It's repetitive.
It's trash.
It's repetitive. I don't even know.
I'm gonna say it's fucking trash.
It's repetitive. I mean, honestly, bro, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, dog. Like that. If that's what people want to, you know, make or support more of, or like real artistry type shit.
Fuck it, dog. Just say they trash.
Yeah, they trash. Because I feel it's trash because that's the reason why we get overlooked.
I don't want to call it trash though. You know what I'm saying? Because people, if you take time and you know what I'm saying, in developing a certain craft or putting your time and energy in it, I don't want to call these people trash because they're really trying to do some shit. You know what I'm saying?
They need to go do something else.
But
yeah, they need to go get a fucking job.
So I don't want to knock it, bro, because I know what the hustle is to try to really push your shit. You know what I'm saying? Do I think that? Yeah, man. It just sounds the same. I can't. Everything. There's that page where it promotes Arizona artists.
That's the shit that's put on the forefront, and that's why we always get overlooked because those fucking people are the people that are popping here, and so it's like, oh, you just are another us. But like, there's real fucking talent out here, and unfortunately, as of right now, it's not in the forefront.
There's a lot of videos I've been coming across and shit too. Is like there's a page, bro, where it just promotes like Arizona artists when they drop new videos and shit. And every fucking video, there's like 20 dudes behind them shirtless, holding ARs.
Yep.
Like nobody has any creativity anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything looks the same. But like I said too, man, people were doing what they're doing because they think it's best for them, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really sit here and shit on it because they're hustling just like I am, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think some artists are talented, bro. They just get overlooked for the shit, kind of like nobody paints a good picture here with good music, you feel me, in Arizona. So right away it's like, they're on the same shit, you know what I'm saying? When you look at, if you're on that page and you're looking at the first 10 videos and they all look the same, sound the same, rapping about the same shit, it's like I find no interest in it. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna have that shit. They're gonna look at it with that eye. But yeah,
what are some
man,
of the ones that you do have interest in?
There's a lot of people I fuck with out here, bro. My team, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Grim Moses, another dude who really pushes that hip hop shit, you know what I'm saying? Maze Overlay, he's also on the Brick Stock, performance list. Daily, J Waves.
You got records with J Waves?
I don't, man.
Oh, we gotta set that up.
That's
my boy can rap too.
Oh no, I know he can. It's exactly why, you know what I'm saying? I see them for what they're worth, you know what I'm saying? They're dope ass artists. Richie Evans, shout out to homie Richie. Yeah, man. I mean, these are motherfuckers that are really hustling and putting on for the state, you know what I'm saying? And it's shit that every time they drop something, it's new. It sounds new, you know what I'm saying? It has an artistic view to it, you know what I'm saying? It's not some shit that was just pieced together and thrown out, you know? Right. They've taken time to develop for what the project is gonna be, you know what I'm saying? A lot of time and effort into it, and it shows in their music, dog. So I respect it, man. Like the artistry level of their projects is fucking crazy. Yeah, man. The video, the visuals, everything.
Yeah. What are your plans with your artists coming up, like in the future?
Who knows, man? I mean, right now, I'm working on another project. I might drop an EP in late spring, early summer, just to keep motherfuckers, on their toes and shit. knock this show out. Right now I'm curating AR shit. Don't have a timeline for when we're gonna drop that, but it'll be sometime this year. Lizeth right now, you know what I'm saying? She's just focused on, you know, getting the sound right, and you know, she writes all her music, bro. So that's another thing too. She's a fucking storyteller. So she wants to do an album, so we're gonna do an album, but I know that's gonna take some time, you know, some preparation. She's very selective on, you know, production as well too. So I value that about her. She's not just gonna jump on some shit that sounds like it's in, you know what I'm saying? She's a very emotional person when it comes to being you know, syncing with the beat type shit, you feel me? So the production has to be right for her. But yeah, I'm excited for her. You know, Jimmy's one of those dudes, bro, where he's just he likes being the feature guy. He likes being the guy for social media and likes popping up on shit, you know what I'm saying? So over time he's gonna kinda be the king chip of Underdog, you know what I'm saying? He just pops up on shit, bodies a verse, and you won't see him again until something else pops up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But nah, man, that's my brother. We've been friends for like 21 years. So, you know what I'm saying? This is childhood shit. Just glad that he's back in it and really, you know, trying to make some noise with whatever he decides to give to us. You know what I'm saying?
Is everybody performing?
Everybody's performing.
Everyone on the...
Not Lizette.
Not Lizette.
Nah, not Lizette. I got some shit in the works for Lizette, bro. We gotta trying to piece this little live band, you know what I'm saying, with a live performance, and then you know, kind of get this like a one-time shoot so everybody can see her perform, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
like
man,
speakeasy type joint.
Yeah, some shit like that, you know. So yeah, man, I'm trying to set up some shit, you know, because her music's different. Not everybody's gonna, you know, you gotta also listen to the same shit that inspires her, you know what I'm saying? Her sound, you have to know something about it or fuck with it. But yeah, man, I mean, how could you deny that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, her voice is crazy. Yeah, we did that poetic soul thing in downtown.
How was that?
Man, she killed that shit. Had everybody in there going crazy, you know what I'm saying? It was her first time, but...
Why doesn't she do that more?
She's a busy woman, bro, you know what I'm saying? She's a mom, she's a wife, you know what I'm saying? She's also, you know, her profession and shit takes up a lot of her time. That's why I gotta kind of just roll with the punches when she's, you know, wanting to make music. I don't think Lizette's in this shit to be a superstar the way we see her, you know what I'm saying? Her thing, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But she loves making music, you know what I'm saying? And I value that and I respect it, so never do I want to push her in a direction where she doesn't want to be, you know what I'm saying? I gotta respect her shit too, but you know, she brings a lot to the table, bro. She could bring a whole lot to Arizona if she wanted to put more time into it, but that's not where her heart is, you know what I'm saying? So I can't make her want to be this superstar the way everybody sees her, you know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be on her time. But you know, AR is one of those dudes too, man. Like, we're motherfucker could just rap, dog. Homie can rap, you know?
Yeah, for
like,
sure. He definitely can.
You know what I'm saying? I'm putting him up there against whoever wants to see him like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, bar for bar, bro, like, homie can't be fucked with, you know what I'm saying? So, nah, man, like, I feel like my squad's good, dog.
Yeah,
Plus
sure.
My circle, like, everybody that's performing at the Brick Stock, bro, they can rap.
Yeah.
They can fucking rap, you know what I'm saying?
Except
like,
me, I can't rap.
Nah, it's a showcase of bars, bro. We're you know, that real shit. I mean, I don't even know how else to put it. It's just gonna be a fucking a great show, man. Just show up. Like, if you support hip hop, if you support upcoming artists, if you support fucking real artistry, you know what I'm saying? The culture of hip hop, then pull up. You know what I'm saying? Also come best dressed, like, you know, you know, be on your fashion shit that night. You know, be because motherfuckers in there and be looking fly. So be on your fly shit if you pull up. But yeah, man.
I like that.
Yeah,
I
that
like
shit.
that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to turn it into, like I said, man, this, like, when I made a post the other day where I said the brick stock ain't just a one-time thing. Like, I really want to try to do this every year and make it bigger and bigger, you know what I'm saying? Like, this right here is to shed light on the artists that deserve the attention, you know what I'm saying? For us to really get that support from the city and the state. And then maybe next year when I throw it again, I'm gonna bring somebody out to headline, but it's gonna be somebody that I feel that, you know what I'm saying, brings that shit that Arizona needs to hear,
right.
you know, needs to feel type shit.
You kind of moving towards like a festival.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what I'm getting when I hear Brickstock. I hear Woodstock.
The Woodstock, Brickstock. You know what I'm saying? I'm turning it into my shit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people probably didn't even catch that.
No, they didn't. You know, until now. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to turn it into is a festival, bro. So every year I want to have some new people on the lineup. You know, throw in the same guys, bring a headliner out, and then just make it bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? Go from these small venues to, you know, big venues, you know, Rebel Lounge, fucking Crescent Ballroom, you know what I'm saying, the Van Buren, like these are places that I want to pack out. Yeah. And I know it's doable.
100%.
Yeah, it definitely is doable. But you know, also it feels good to know that people back this shit. And yeah, the more support, the more our state grows. You know what I'm saying? The more we get looked at in a way where we should be respected for the amount of fucking music that comes out of here, bro. For the talent that we have, and you know, and we get overlooked on that shit. But so right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm on a force to connect this shit to every coast, and you know what I'm saying? Midwest, South, fucking East Coast, Westside, like, you know, everything, bro. I want Arizona to be known for what the fuck we can actually produce and not just being Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel it, man.
Yeah,
I definitely feel it. So what we do here on the podcast, on the Patio podcast, is we basically have on the patio type talks, right?
Yeah.
And that's basically what we just did right now. But we also end the show with a mental health check for the week. Right. Okay. So basically, anything that you've been going through mentally, like that you want to talk about or bring to light, and just, you know, what are you doing to kind of navigate, you know, the shit that you deal with on a daily basis, especially being, you know, a father, a business owner, an artist, like, you know, kind of just go over like where you're at mentally and
I mean, I'm my biggest critic, you know what I'm saying? So with everything that I do, especially, you know, when organizing an event, the stress that comes with that shit, you feel me? If enough people are gonna show up, you know what I'm saying? Like, also I'm trying to, you know, like this shit is not just for me. Like, I'm also representing the people that I have on this shit. So therefore, I want to make sure that it's the best it can be, you know what I'm saying, for them. Not even for me. So there's a lot of stress with that, and sometimes I doubt shit, you know. So, you know, I kind of let my shit get the best of me sometimes. But I need on a mental note, you know what I'm saying? I just fuck it, just keep pushing. Don't doubt yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything's gonna work itself out type shit. Cause I know I'm doing something special, dog. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm really trying to organize some shit. I have good intentions with it, so you know what I'm saying. Yeah, don't doubt yourself. Real shit. Just keep pushing. That would be my advice on a mental health check. You know what I'm saying? Because I know mentally people could probably get down and, you know, they stop doing projects, or, you know, they don't want to put a certain project out, or, you know, their music or painting or whatever the fuck it is. My word of advice is just don't doubt yourself. Just push. You know what I'm saying?
How many times a week do you like?
Every day. Like, run into it. I run into it every day. I've dealt with that shit every day. You know what I'm saying? I could be making, even through Madden, bro, I'll be making the dopest shit, knowing that it sounds dope. But it's gonna be judged by the consumer. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta sometimes take my Dan Nicholson ears off and put on my consumer ears. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to judge my shit from every angle, you know what I'm saying? How it's gonna be perceived. And even on the show shit, bro, yeah, I mean, this shit is it's stressful, dog, but like, I run into it every day. But I gotta know at the end of the day, like, I believe in my shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm powered by God, so, you know, nothing can stop me, bro. It's gonna happen, you know, regardless. Yeah, man, just keep your head up, push that shit. Because if it's a chance that you don't take, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be 10 years later being, what if I did it? Right. You know what I'm saying? Where would I be right now if I decided to pursue it? You know what I'm saying? Don't ever be in the what if stage in your life, because that shit'll haunt you for the rest of your life, dog. You feel me? Real shit. So yeah, doubt's a dream killer, bro. But motherfuckers just gotta push through that shit.
Yeah. How's your mental health been this week?
It's been good. You know, just very, like I said, it's probably gonna be.
Goddamn, not to interrupt, but my boy is getting a Nipsey piece over there, and that shit is hard as fuck. God,
he got it last night.
That shit's crazy, dog. My bad. Go ahead.
No, but no, that shit was hard. I had to see that because I got a Nipsey piece as well. So
I got one too, my boy.
Yeah.
One too, huh?
Yeah.
So you know, just been very inspired. You know what I mean? Very motivated for sure. That the me coaching again is bringing me in high hopes again. You know, but you know you always deal with the daily. What he said, you know, you always deal with the daily you know, breakdowns and shit like that. Where you're like, bro, I don't even want to do this shit no more. This and that. Like, definitely had one of those on Sunday editing that last podcast. I was about to just be like, fucking, I'm done. But that happens every day. So you just gotta keep pushing. And yeah, I mean, I've been solid, bro. Nothing to complain about. I'm just getting ready for new music. That's all.
My mental health been going crazy this week, man. My fucking my dad pants is on. My daughter went on. She had dinner with this little boy's family. At first, I didn't really want to let her go because I'm trying to be like the fucking like, nah, you too young for that shit. And
How old is she right now?
13.
Oh man.
But then I gotta like. I know my daughter's smart, and I know, like, you know, I've imputed the amount of knowledge she needs to be able to navigate herself right now. And I have to understand, like, just because he's a boy, like, that's her friend, right?
Yeah.
And, like, she'll tell me, like, nah, like, when it's a boyfriend or, like, when it's different.
Yeah.
She'll tell me. She'll let me know. But she's like, nah, it's just my friend. So I have to, like, understand that just because it's a boy doesn't mean that she can't do the same shit that she does with a girl.
Oh, you good. Don't even trip. Yeah. Don't even trip.
But I have to understand that, like, just because it's a boy, that doesn't mean, like, I would act different if it was a girl. If it was a girl, I'd be like, yeah, go ahead. You feel me?
Yeah, like going to my homegirl's house to go have dinner.
See, we don't do that. Like, nah, you're not going to nobody's house because I don't know these people.
Yeah,
and I'm, like,
all
super
right.
overprotective. But, like,
Nothing wrong with that.
kind of going to the mall or, like, it was the boy's mom's birthday. And the mom reached out to us and she's like, hey, you know, can she come have dinner with us? So
You're like, can I come?
That's actually what I told my daughter. I was like, as long as me and your mom go, we good. Like, that's my little, like, joking way with her. But I have to understand, like, nah, just because it's a boy, I shouldn't change my way of thinking.
Yeah.
But then I also have to understand, like, how boys think and, like.
Well, that's what I'm saying when I was talking about you need to give the knowledge to your daughter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That all correlates back to that. Yeah, man. You could coach her in a way where what she needs to look out for, how to carry herself. Yeah, real shit.
So that's what I've been dealing with. And also on top of that, like, understanding that now at this age, she's, like, becoming a woman and I'm, like, losing my little baby. And, like, bro, it's just fucking, like, heartbreaking.
I ain't ready for it yet, dog.
I'm not, dog. I haven't prepared myself for it. And I don't think anyone could prepare
kids, man. My kids, bro. My kids are life, bro. Nah, man, that's a real life mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit that you have to deal with on the day. That's a daily thing. That is not even a weekly mental health thing. That's every fucking day for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Even when they're older and shit, I'm pretty sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think about my kids going off to college and shit and the stress that comes with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't even here yet. But nah, man. Yeah, that's a mental health check for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that shit is super stressful. On top of that, like, you know, in the same kind of boat where I'm like, I'm not necessarily doubting myself, but like, fuck, do I really want to do this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do I really want to, like, continue DJing or do I want to step into something else? Or because, like, these motherfuckers out here ain't paying, bro.
Nah, bro, just don't doubt yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, just keep doing what you do. There's something that's going to come from everything that you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All the hard work won't be overlooked, you know? And that's
nah, 100%. That's
shit.
Funny that you say that, and that's funny that we just was all talking about Nipsey, because, like I said on the last pod, we like to live our life based off of Nipsey quotes. And one of the quotes that I live my life by is, you're closer to the finish line than when you started.
Every day.
Yeah.
And so that reminds me, like, I got to keep going, because I'm about to be you know, I'm about to be there.
Every fucking day, bro.
Wow.
Each day that you decide not to pursue something, you get further away from the end goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean, man. We deal with that shit. Like, as artists, as DJs, as producers, as fucking, you know, painters, tattoo artists. Like, if you're not working on your craft to get to the next level, you plateau. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Shit slows down for you. You know, but if you just keep going, bro, like, it's crazy. Homie right here had a goal. You know what I'm saying? His goal was to tattoo celebrities and sports players, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was always his end goal for shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what he does now, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Travels the fucking country, you know, soon on the world stage, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he set out and made shit happen. But it didn't come overnight. You know what I'm saying? It didn't come overnight, bro. We've been in this industry for, you know, fucking 10 plus years, bro, you know what I'm saying? So nothing comes overnight, dog. It's, you know, the road to this success will mold you for what's to come at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're gonna keep pushing, bro. Because right now you're just you're callousing yourself for what's to come. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you hit the finish line, everything that comes with it afterwards is easy. It's the hard part is getting there.
Getting through it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you stay calloused and keep that mentality of just fucking keep pushing, fuck the doubters, fuck the haters, fuck the critics, anybody that has something to say, fuck them. Because at the end of the day, like I say this all the time, dog, what you eat don't make me shit, and what you fuck don't make me come. I don't give a fuck what you're doing with your life. You know what I'm saying? I'm focused on my shit. You feel me? So, yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them. That's how we gonna end this shit. Yeah. Love. I'm about to take a fucking shot of this. Fucking.
We appreciate
whatever. Fuck.
We appreciate Dan Nicholson for pulling out to the pod. Man. Make sure y'all go listen to Madden right now.
March 25th.
March 25th, right? Brickstock. Yeah. Make sure y'all pull up and love. We love y'all. Out of here.